Alright, so finally, we now move on to Sting's 009, and he asked me a few questions. What would happen if Danny Phantom teamed up with Sculker and they encountered the Brood? Would they need assistance? Okay. Yeah, you need assistance when you're encountering something, like the Brood. They probably show a lot of interest in ghosts. They'd love to. I think they pretty much love to have ghost powers in their, in their little, brood. But yeah, definitely need assistance because they're not going to be stopped. No way. Brood is pretty dangerous. All right, what would happen if the Sentry came to Amity Park, killed Sam, Tucker, and Danny's cousin Danielle? What would reaction be? What would Danny's reaction be, and who would win the fight? And why is this outcome chosen? Okay. Excuse me. Sentry. The Sentry would win. I did, like I said in my Dark Reign Danny Phantom fanfiction, the Sentry fought Danny in that story and beat him pretty bad. Didn't kill him, but if it was a fight to the death, Sentry'd freaking finish him. He'd do what he did to Ares. So yeah. That's I'm sorry, Stings, but that's the answer. Danny wouldn't stand a chance against him. Next question you have: would it be funny if Deadpool learned airbending? Oh boy, the amount of things he could do if he learned airbending would be endless. He could probably do. I think the main thing he would do if he had airbending was use a super breath and blow up women's skirts to look under there. I could definitely see that coming from Deadpool. And let's see, what else could he do? Man, the possibilities with him are endless. Now moving on to your next question. Who is stronger, Marvel's Gladiator or the Walker? And why? I'm going to have to go with the Gladiator. Simply because this guy, very hard to beat the Gladiator. And especially since his strength grows with confidence. And I'm pretty sure you get pretty confident beating someone like the Walker. And double kill him, basically. Kill him again. I mean, yeah, Walker is pretty powerful. I mean, he's probably one of the more powerful ghosts in the show. But compared to the Gladiator, okay. Here's how I always. If you ever heard that song, "Anything You Could Do, I Could Do Better." All right. Here's how I always saw Gladiator with Superman. Anything Superman can do, Gladiator can do better. Yeah. Just look at what Gladiator can do, and then you'll able to make. If you didn't see what I meant to anyone who when I meant that reference. And I'm sorry, Superman fans, but I'm keeping it real. Gladiator, I think, has the more advanced powers than Superman. So yeah, Gladiator would win. And your final question, Stings, is: do you think Danny Phantom is based off of many DC universe aspects? Being Sculker, being like Lobo, Vlad, Lex Luthor, Daniel, Supergirl, and all that. No, actually, I don't. I don't think it's based off the DC universe. I think it's more based along the stuff from SpiderMan. Danny Phantom. Danny always reminded me of Spidey, and he always had that. He's growing up in Spider-Man got his powers in high school. So did Danny. He got his powers from an accident, from a lab accident. So did Spider-Man. So did Spider-Man and him got the same powers from lab accidents. Spider-Man has a spider sense. Danny has a ghost sense. And Vlad reminds me of Norman of the Green Goblin. Guy, megalomaniac, very big ego. Very big ego, and got his powers from. He got his powers from a lab accident as well. So, more or less, let's see what else. And Danielle reminds me of Ben Reilly, Scarlet Spider, and the whole episode with her in it that had her first appear, that reminded me almost dead on of the Clone Saga. And Sculker reminds me more of Kraven than of Lobo. But yeah, doesn't remind me of no offense, Stings, but it doesn't remind me of anything from Superman. It more reminds me of yeah, definitely Spider-Man more than anything from Superman. Oh wait, you had one more question for me. What would happen if Sculker met Lobo? They would not get along, Stings, not one bit. Lobo is more of a loner, so Sculker. They don't like working in packs, and freaking kill each other, man. So again, thank you for the questions, Stings, and to everyone who asked me the questions, and hope to see you guys in the next Q&A. Just remember, send me a personal message or leave a comment down here in the Q&A box, and just ask me your questions, and I'll be sure to answer them. Alright, I am out of here.